HVAC sector, which has been happening across the country. And this year is one of the largest ever attracts that we are putting up. Over 500 exhibitors are exhibiting in this show. We are having over 30,000 trade visitors coming in from 40 countries. So this shows the international presence of this show and international recognition for this show. Having said that, this industry is one of the fastest growing industry in the country, growing at about 16% CAGR, which is a $12 billion industry currently, and expected to be about $30 billion by 2030, just in the next 5 years. So you can imagine the growth. Of course, there are challenges, there are growth opportunities. In this show, there are a lot of multiple engagements that have been planned over this next 3 days. So I'm sure you'll definitely look at some of the engagements which are planned on ACRAX Award of Excellence, ACRAX Hall of Fame, Startup Pavilion, Innovation Zone, Demand Product Demonstration Zone, B2B meetings, seminars and workshops, Launchpad, Idea Presentation. So much to do. A lot of international and domestic speakers who's of this industry are going and speaking over here, sharing their innovations. So and different challenges and solutions for the sector. So what I'll do is now pass on the mic to each of the speakers, and they'll talk about this show, talk about ISHRE, and for me, I run Inform Markets, the company which is partnering with ISHRE to organize ACRAX for past 3 years now. So very happy to be partnering with ISHRE for this. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, Yogesh. The show, like Yogesh mentioned, is ACRAX. ACRAX, this is the 24th edition of ACRAX. So ACRAX started 20 years back, 24 years back in Bangalore with a small size of about 2,000 square meters. Today we are touching 15,000 square meters. So this show rotates between the 3 cities, Bangalore, Mumbai and Delhi. It's a yearly show. This year it's in Bangalore, next year Mumbai, the year after Delhi, again it's going to come back to Bangalore after 3 years. We at ISHRE is the parent body which is the owner of the show. ISHRE is a society which is a technical society for HVAC&R industry. We are pretty much experts in the technical part in the HVAC&R industry. We work with the government to make the air conditioning standards. We work with the government to set the rules. We make today the sustainability is going on. So we have written a standard called ECSBC with the government. We are working with the government on the National Building Codes, HVAC&R chapter. So basically, the government comes to us, the ministry comes to us and tells us any changes or any updates on the air conditioning, on the HVAC&R industry, and that's all we do about it. Thank you.
To all of you, to ACRAX India 2025 exhibition, which is organized from ISHRE, and thank you Informa Markets, Mr. Yogesh Madras, for partnering with us and having a great show. Now, as Mr. Yogesh said, this happens every year, ACRAX India 2025, and this is one of the largest editions of ACRAX India 2025. Now, it rotates between the major cities of Bengaluru, Mumbai and Delhi. This is the cycle which it goes. So for the South India, you have this largest. So what happens is there are lots and lots of manufacturers, OEMs who come and take part here. Because as you know, advancement is there happening in the technology. There is a smart intelligence controller, built-in intelligence which happens with every equipment. And what we do, who are the visitors for the show is designers, practitioners, engineers, project engineers, design managers, consultants, building owners, representatives, MEP team, everyone, facility managers, facility engineers, maintenance engineers. Now you can talk from the point of view of new building construction where all this equipment go, and existing buildings where there is a lot of replacement. Now as you know, why what they want to showcase is, as you know, the energy efficiency of the entire building and the indoor environmental quality is very, very important factor today. And in a building what happens is 50 to 60% of the energy in a building is consumed by the air conditioning system. This is something which will be a staggering number. So even if you have a 5 to 10% saving on that, that is a huge saving on the operating cost of this, of this entire building, which is a running cost for the entire life cycle of the building. So this is a very important factor which every building owner is looking for today. Because it is not only the initial investment which is important, there is a continuous operating cost over 20 to 25, 30, 40 years of the life of the building. After some time, the equipments have to be replaced. Now the challenge is always what are the equipment should we go for? And you know, the national goal today by 2070, our Prime Minister has declared that by 2070 we have to have net zero for the entire country. Now how do we go net zero on energy, water and all this? When you are talking about net zero, the energy consumption cannot be brought down to zero. You can bring it down, but then compensate it with renewable energy and all that. But you can't have a very large energy consumption and then have renewable energy of a very high magnitude. That is not possible. So that is why first you bring it down. So how do we, with all this equipment and controls and all that which you see here in ECREX, all this will help a building owner and designer to get your energy consumption under your control. That is what is important. And this ECREX will have around 30,000 business visitors, and we are having a knowledge session where there are 26 workshops, technical workshops and technical seminars which are being delivered by expert distinguished speakers from across the world, from within India and from outside India, on the latest design aspects and so many other aspects. It is happening parallelly, and there are a lot of product demo zones happening where manufacturers are giving that. There is a B2B engagement, business to business, where every exhibitor will have an opportunity to sit with building representatives, the designers and building owners and everyone, to understand what is their requirement. Now we have a B2B lounge where there are going to be 35 B2B end users are going to come, and they will be sitting across the table with exhibitors and manufacturers, because under the dialogue happens, this will be a forum which will help generate the dialogue. They will understand from everybody what they should focus on in their equipment going forward. So that is happening, and there is a student quiz which is happening tomorrow. Quest, as you know, the skill is very, very important. We need fresh blood into the system, into the entire thing, and the engineering graduates who are coming out from diploma institutes and colleges, now they have to enter our industry. So to generate that, we are having an Quest competition across India. There is a chapter level across 53 chapters across India and overseas. Then we have a quarter final, then we have a semi-final. There will be 6 teams taking part tomorrow afternoon, and they will be also, the company who is partnering, they are also giving them the opportunity to have an interview with them for a job also. So this is to generate interest among students for the new talent to come in and not to go out of the mechanical and HVAC field. So like this, there are lots and lots of aspects.
Who were initiated more than 2 decades before, and would have not been reached here. And I just heard now, like from 200 square meter to today is 14,000 square meter, 14,000 plus square meter, and 450 people are right now, participants are here. And I would like to just give one more to you. Today we have, I'm talking about the commercial, whatever today offices, especially in India right now. We have 900 million square feet already in place. And as Mr. Sugu said, replacement. So what it was started from where we started and where we are today. So definitely that which will add to your business also. And every year, today, last year we touched around 90 million square feet in India, and maybe coming year we might be touching 100 million square feet in India. So definitely there's a great opportunity for all of your business and a lot of innovation, whatever you bring into the industry. That definitely it will help each and everyone. Definitely I have seen some indoor air quality also. We knew that today's water we are facing a lot of challenges and all. Today we are seeing the environment, climate changes and all. So definitely it will help us, all of us to country. And I would request to all participants who are manufacturers also here, how we can add their value to make in India. That's what my sincere request to all of you here. If you can see that whatever maximum level what we can see add that our product to make in India, definitely that's we are seeing next to our borders. There's a lot of competitors are sitting today. So definitely we have to see that how we can push make India product. So thank you each and everyone.
What do you see the growth in South India?
South India product, whatever, South India we are almost 40% of India's whatever the consumption, especially in the three Bangalore, Hyderabad and Chennai. So today I can say that the entire South India, 40% of all India's leasing part what we are taking is only in South India. And Bangalore is the highest in the country today. Bangalore is almost contributing is around 20% in Bangalore itself. Gross product. So like another Hyderabad, Chennai and small part of.
You're doing jobs across.
And we are being like a Satwa group today. We are across India. Of course, Bangalore is our headquarters. Whatever we have, we do have equivalent to support in the Hyderabad. We do have in Pune. We starting just in Mumbai. We just starting in Chennai also quite reasonable size of 5 million square feet of one product. Where that will be just from the day one what we are trying to have like how we can achieve the net zero, which that product would be ready by 2030. And we all without your support, we do not even think on that path. Thank you each and everyone who are here right now, and thank you all the press members are here right now. Thank you.
Thank
And as you know, we are a building technology partner. You heard 2070 goal. You heard multiple times we heard develop India, Viksit Bharat. I think everyone has to contribute. Builders, designers, engineers, you heard what Mr. Subramaniam has said, and the industry, and also the policy makers. Good part is that today what government, what we as a association members, and the community, they are all speaking the same language. This was not the case if you go back 20 years. We are all having the different language. But coming back as the infrastructure is growing, cities boundaries are increasing, smaller cities getting merged with the bigger city, connectivity is increasing. Obviously we'll see a lot of building coming as a residential, campus, universities, commercial, and then over and above now global companies, global industry want to come to India, any type. It can be manufacturing or it can be a capability industry. So if you will see the growth is happening in country now, have to develop our technology accordingly to handle that growth. We are saying future as a sustainable 2070 goal, net zero. So technology is going to play important part along with the design you heard earlier. Design has to be there from the beginning itself of sustainable. Again, is it cooling, heating, ventilation, or indoor quality? So technology is going to play a very important role. Apart from the product, standalone efficiency, we have to hook up with a digital solution. It can be a IA based or annuity based, and also has to have connected assets. This is where we play a very important role along with this group. If someone say, I can do alone, answer is no. We need each other help. We have to work together and find out the solution. And again, this solution has to be sustainable. As I said to you, you saw on how the mobile has done the different generation, how the auto industry has adopted the technology. Same thing is there now in building. Building is going to be connected. We can see our data real time. We can predict when we have to do the preventive maintenance on our assets, our system. This not only going to take us towards the sustainability journey, but also is going to give us a lot of benefit in OPEX side. As you heard, we have to obviously use the renewable energy also part of this journey. Again, going forward, if we have to work on this sustainability, we really have to adopt as a policy to talk to each other, communicate to each other, do brainstorming, get with the innovative idea, use digital, take a real-time data, get connected, and take action. Not to wait when the system will go down. And this will not only improve the sustainability aspect, cost aspect, and also people will see the new generation of buildings that are coming. People love working in those respective areas. People love living in those buildings. So building is going to be one of the now next level of you can say modern technology on which we are all associated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, good morning, everyone. A big thanks to the initial words that the passion with which all of you, Mr. Bilani, Mr. Kaitan, Mr. Subbu, all of you put in. Really appreciate the kind of the energy that has been created here. More than 400 exhibitors, 500 exhibitors. I think we'll have 40,000 people visiting us. 40 countries represented here. Great achievement indeed. Actually, it's come a long way from the time manufacturing into India. So the broad theme, as all of you know, this entire industry is about what? It is about air conditioning, it's about refrigeration, there is ventilation, this is a broad category. In this, there are three major categories. One is the residential air conditioners, there is the commercial air conditioners. Predominantly what you see today is commercial air conditioning here, and there's commercial refrigeration like cold rooms and so on and so forth. So this industry is on a major growth curve. For example, residential ACs last year saw a growth of something like 35%. Big numbers. We are currently every year roughly 15 million air conditioners are installed in the country. 15 million is a very large number. Just 4 years ago it was 7 million. See the growth at which it is growing. The commercial air conditioning, as Mr. Kaitan said, this is a country still being built. Still, there is another decade or two before this country is built. There's a lot of requirements of air conditioning, ventilation, air purification which has to be done. The challenge for India, again which he touched upon in a very nice way, which the government also has been talking to us very consistently, are twofold. One is do it in a sustainable way without hurting the environment, and that is why the energy labels, the energy standards are coming in. Make in India as much as possible, do not depend on countries, especially neighboring countries, and do what the government has given us a huge, almost like a 6,700 crore production linked incentive for this industry, which has been named as a sunrise industry. 6,700 crore has been, 5,700 is already being dispersed to all the companies who are willing to manufacture in India what we used to import from abroad. So the government is doing its best to ensure that we indigenize whatever is possible to the extent possible in a phased manner. They're taking commitments from brands, all brands like us. We've had last 2-3 days ago I was with Mr. Piyush Goyal. We have had discussions on what is the next steps for to be done in terms of indigenizing this entire supply chain, which is so very critical to Mr. Modi, and that's one of his passion. The last point is about the skilling of India. We have noticed that, just to give you an idea, Mr. Modi visited, Prime Minister Mr. Modi visited a skilling institute in Singapore in 2018. And he was so impressed with that one skilling institute, he came back and said, I want a replica of this in India. We have partnered as Tata, we have partnered with him, with the government of India. We have started something called a Tata Institute of Skilling. It is like the IIT, it is like the IIM, but in the skill development space. And mainly focused on modern things like robotics, mechatronics, electronics, electronic boards, and so on and so forth. We've already invested something like 400 crores in that particular thing. The land is given by the government. The skilling institute is done by the Tata Institute of thing. And we are rolling out schemes, and we are reaching out to all industry partners to get their team members who want get their skilled manpower trained at our institute. So a lot of things happening in India. This is a dream that in the next 1 decade, India will be almost self-dependent in this entire space. And we are trying our best, working with the government. Government is doing everything possible to support this industry. And I think the future is extremely bright. When I see the energy in this place, I'm very confident. So we just want you to communicate to the world that this is, let more people come into this industry and make us self-sufficient, and rather than depend on an external country, another neighboring country. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for our dignitaries sitting on the dais, and our press friends. As our Krishna Bangalore chapter is proud, as our host chapter is organizing this ACREX 2025, and all our team members as well as our headquarters are also supported to make this wonderful event and successful. Thanks for all the team members. And with respect to the skill development, as an ISRO Bangalore chapter, now this year we have done an ICP course, that's ISRO Certified Professionals for Service, Design and Commissioning. We have trained almost 100 people this year itself through our ISRO Bangalore chapter. This is the first step what we have taken, and this will be entire throughout India will be adopted, and we will come up with like what Sebastian, that skill development will be happening within the ISRO. Thank you.